inheritance. Next, another one is that if with equal son's son, that is with equal son's son, then the share of a son's daughter with equal son's son will be taken into the consideration as the residuary. That is, son's daughter with equal son's son takes as the residuary in the property which is left by the propositus. Along with the equal son's son, she takes it. Next is true grandfather, how high soever. True grandfather, how high soever. True grandfather means father's father, father's father's father, father's 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 father. Like that, true grandfather which is construed. So, what is the quantum of the share of a true grandfather? Like that of father, 1/6. So, only one true grandfather will be there, not more. So, nil. The point is that two or more not there, then it is nil. Then, true grandfather, whether excluded from the purview of inheritance, he will be excluded by the presence of father and nearest to grandfather. Nearest true grandfather will also exclude the true grandfather, howsoever. Next, another one is that the when share affected and how share affected. In that, we have to take into the consideration that if no child or child of son howsoever, then true grandfather will become residuary. Second is that if there are daughter or daughters, or son's daughter or son's daughter howsoever, and no son or son's son howsoever, then the true grandfather's share is share as well as residuary. So these are the three substitutes for the primary heirs. And next one is that brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. So in what way the share will be construed? So here full sister 1/2. If two or more which are left by the propositors, then 2/3. The normal condition is that if no full brother. If full brother will be there, then 1/2, 2/3 will not be taken into consideration. With full brother, she becomes residuary. That is why if no full brother, then this is the allotment of share. Next is excluded. Whether excluded from the purview of inheritance, excluded by son's son howsoever, father, true grandfather, howsoever, then the share will be allotted like that. And this the sister, full sister, will be excluded by the presence of these persons. And with full brother, she becomes a residuary. If full brother is left by the propositors, then she becomes residuary along with the full brother. If no full brother, then according to share which is allotted, that is 1/2 and 2/3, that would be allotted. So that is over. Next is consanguine sister. Consanguine means of blood. That is father is same and mothers are different. That is consanguine blood. Yesterday I already told you, there is no need now. So consanguine sister share is 1/2 and 2 or more will be there, then 2/3. Normal condition is that if no consanguine brother, normal condition is that if no consanguine brother, if consanguine brother will be there, then she takes as the residuary along with him. That is the principle. So excluded by son howsoever, father, true grandfather howsoever, full brother, 2 or more full sisters. This is the principle. 2 or more full sisters. So with the consanguine brother, then she takes as a residuary. And if there are 2 or more full sisters, then she takes 1/6 only. This is the principle. some mistake is there in typing, you can amend it. If with a consanguine brother, she takes as residuary. If two or more full sisters which are there, then automatically the share will be, she will be excluded from the purview of inheritance. If only one full sister will be there, then 1 by 6. This is the principle. And another one is that if there are daughter or daughters, or son's daughter or son's daughters, then after the deduction of all of the sharers, the share will be given. If she is not excluded, then as residuary, she will be getting in the that is residuaries that is already explained. And uterine brother means father's different, mother is same. Father's different and mother is same. That is uterine blood. It is called as the uterine blood. So in such case, what is the uterine brother and uterine sister? What is the treatment which is given? If one uterine brother, either uterine brother is there or uterine sister is there, then 1 by 6. If two or more uterine brothers and uterine sisters, or uterine brothers only may be there 2 or more, or uterine sisters may be there 2 or more, in such case, the share will be 1/3. And she will be excluded from the purview of inheritance if there is no child. See, previously there is no son for the that is full sister and consanguine sister, but no child means daughter will also exclude the uterine brother or uterine sister from the purview of inheritance. If there is no child or child of a son, howsoever, that is child of a son, howsoever means son's daughter, son's son, howsoever, and son's daughter, howsoever, child of a son, howsoever, then she will be excluded from the, or he will be excluded from the purview of the inheritance. Next year, the father, true grandfather, howsoever. Father, true grandfather, howsoever, and full sister, full brother, if there is consanguine brother. Full brother and consanguine brother will also exclude this uterine sister and uterine brother from the purview of inheritance. These are the 12 sharers which were explained in this Muslim law of inheritance. So their share is fixed. Their share is fixed. Suppose if all of the shares altogether comes to more than 1, that is property is said to be treated as 1. That is important. The presumption is that property is 1. If all of the shares of sharers, if after the exclusion and all these things, if it comes to more, all of the shares altogether 1/3, then there will be a problem. It comes 4 by 3. 1/3. Suppose then also so. Next is 2 by 3 or 4 by 3 may come. Then also the doctrine of owl will be operated. In some of the circumstances, another one. In some of the circumstances, the sharers of all of the sharers may be lesser than the unity. Property is presumed to be 1. May be lesser than the unity. All of the sharers of all the that is all of the shares of all of the sharers are totally comes up to 3 by 4. Then that is denominator shall be reduced accordingly so as to equivalent to that of the numerator. Then 4 minus 1. Then 3 by 3. In such way, the property will be enhanced by reducing the denominator so as to equivalent to that of the numerator, the share will be increased or enhanced accordingly. In case of doctrine of owl, the principle is that the fraction of the share will be reduced. In case of doctrine of a rad, the fraction of share will be enhanced so as to equal to that of a numerator. So, in such way, the treatment which is given under the law. Next one is that I will tell you about the doctrine of owl. Right. So, what is meant by the doctrine of owl? Then this principle which would be applicable. Here, I already told you that in some of the circumstances, in the absence of the residuaries, if there is no residuary, then all of the sharers will share that such property which is left by the propositors. In such case, the shares which are allotted to them, which may come greater than the unity. Greater than the unity means shares will be more and the property is lesser. Suppose one tea, that is 2 teas are there. 2 teas or 2 coffees will be taken by 2. Suppose another person has been invited, only 2 coffees are there, then 2 by 3, that is 2 by 3. That is 2 coffees which were allotted to that is 3 persons. So in such way, the 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by that is 2 coffees. That is 2 coffees means 1 by 3, 1 by that is like that. So owl which would be applicable, that is fraction of share, that is coffee will be reduced because 2 persons will take it and the third person is also getting it along with them. So equally they are getting such a quantum. So in such way the property will also be evolved upon the legal by the fraction of the share which would the sharers which comes to the equivalent given 1 quantum only. So here 1 by 8 plus 1 by 6 total it and direct from the 1, that is property is presumed to be 1. Then some amount may come, that is remaining balance. That residue will be shared by the son and daughter, and even further also 2 quantums will be given to the son and 1 quantum will be given to the daughter. So here there is no board at all to explain it in detail. Second one is that wife, mother, daughter, father. So in what way the shares which are changed? In one problem something is there, in the another problem something is there. In the first problem daughter has taken as the residuary. In this problem daughter is taking as the sharer. How and why? I am telling you. Wife, mother, daughter, father. So wife's share is 1 by 8 because daughter is there. Mother's share is 1 by 6 because daughter is there. Daughter is 1 by 2. Daughter's share is 1 by 2 because there is no son. And father is sharer as well as residuary. That is second principle under the father. If there are daughter or daughters or sons or daughters howsoever, and no son or son howsoever, then the father will take as sharer as well as residuary. Next is another problem I am telling you. Husband, daughter, father. Husband share is 1 by 4 because of presence of a daughter. Daughter share is 1 by 2. And father is sharer as well as residuary. That is 1 by 6 plus residue will also be given to the father. Next, fourth principle, fourth example I am telling you. Husband, full brother and full sister. Husband, full brother and full sister. Then in such case, husband will be given 1 by 2, not 1 by 4. Because son and daughter are children of a son, howsoever. If they will be left by the proportion, then only the husband share is 1 by 4. Here, there is no such. If there is no child or child of son, howsoever, then the husband share is 1 by 2. Then the residue balance 1 by 2 will be shared by the full brother and full sister. So full brother will be given 2 quantums and full sister will be given 1 quantum. That is 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 to the son and full brother, and 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 to the full sister. In such way, the property will be devolved upon the legal heirs which are left. Next problem is husband, consanguine brother and mother. Husband, mother and consanguine brother, you can take it. So husband share is 1 by 2 because there is no any child or child of son, howsoever. And mother's share is 1 by 3 because only one consanguine brother is there. And if it is deducted, if this total quantum will be deducted from 1, then residue will come and that would be allotted to the consanguine brother. Next one is that wife, daughter, full brother. Wife, daughter, full brother. Wife share will be 1 by 8 because daughter is there. Daughter share is 1 by 2. And later the residue will come and that is to be given to the full brother. That residue will be given to the full brother. Next problem. Wife, mother, father, full brother, full sister. These are left by propositors. Then in such case, full brother and full sister will be excluded by the presence of the father. Then wife, father and mother will come. Then 1 by 4 will be given to wife because there is no child or child of son, howsoever. Mother will be given 1 by 6, 1 by 6 because 2 or more brothers, even though they are excluded from the purview of inheritance, but they will be counted for allotment of share. So mother will be given 1 by 6 and father will be given the residuary, that is residue balance will be given to the father. So father is not sharer as well as residuary in this problem because daughter or daughters or sons of daughter or sons of daughters, howsoever is not left by the propositors. Next is another one. Wife, mother, father. Wife, mother, father. If there are no any other residuaries, if 3 will come, then wife share is 1 by 4. Wife share is 1 by 4 because there is no child or child of son, howsoever. Mother, that is father's share is residuary, I will tell you. So here in the mother's column, last point you can see, that is if the wife or husband coexisting with the father, then in such case 1/3 residue after the deduction of wife or husband share respectively will be given. So wife share will be 1 by 4 because there is no child or child of son, howsoever, and rest of 3/4. So after deduction of 1/4 from 1, 3/4 will come. 3/4 into 1 by 3 will be given to mother. Because 1/3 of residue after the deduction of wife or husband share will be given to the mother. So that is 3 by 4 into 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 will be given to mother. Next is the father will be considered as the residuary because there is no child or child of son, howsoever. The remaining balance, that is wife share and the mother's share after the calculation according to third principle of the mother, and that amount of quantum will be reduced from 1 and that share will be given to the father. So father is entitled to get it as the residuary. Next is husband, mother, father. Husband, mother, father. Husband share is 1 by 2 because there is no any child or child of son whatsoever. And 1/3 residue after the deduction of a wife or husband share. 1/3 residue after the deduction of wife or husband share. So 1 minus 1 by 2, then 1 by 2 will come. 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, that is 1 by 6 will be given to the mother. So 1 by 2 daughter share, 1 by 6 mother's share, altogether will be reduced from 1, and the remaining balance will be given to the father. Father will take as the residuary. Next point, 10th problem, this is daughter, father, mother. Daughter, father, mother's mother. So because some link is there for the next problem. So daughter's share is 1 by 2 because there is no son. Okay. Mother's share is 1 by 6. See, in the true grandmother, maternal or paternal, 1 by 60 is given. So even 2 may be there, 1 by 6 will be there. And father will be the residuary. Father is taken into consideration as the residuary here. And next point, this is quite different from it. 2 daughters, these are there. Then will be excluded by father's mother. Mother's mother will be excluded by father's mother because the true grandmother maternal will be excluded from the purview of inheritance by the presence of mother or true grandmother, maternal or paternal, howsoever. So the true grandmother paternal, which is in the nearest degree than that of the true grandmother maternal, that is mother's mother, will be excluded by the father's mother because there is lesser generation as compared to the true grandmother maternal. So that is why true grandmother maternal, mother's mother will be excluded by father's mother. Next, father's mother is excluded by father because in case of father's mother, the exclusion is that the father's mother, that is the true grandmother, is excluded by the father. So this is nearest true grandmother, maternal or paternal will exclude the mother's mother. That is one problem. And father's mother is excluded by father. See in that table. So 2 are over. 2 by 3 will be given to son, and father is residuary, and the others are eliminated by the presence of the father. So in such way, the ratios which are computed under the next is the doctrine of out. In what, and my brother Mr. Mohan Rao had given certain problems also for it. After the completion of the problems, then I will go and teach that how that is problems which are set by Mr. Mohan Rao. Right now, doctrine of out are increase. So here anybody may presume that increase means increasing the share of the person. It is wrong. So it is nothing but increasing the denominator. Increasing the denominator. If the denominator will be increased, then automatically the fraction of the share will be reduced accordingly. I already told you an example that 2 coffees are there, 3 persons are there. So they will take these 3 coffees. Okay. So previously 2 are there, another comes, then they will share it. In such cases, the fraction of the share, that is the quantum of the coffee, will be reduced accordingly. So in what way? By enhancement of or increasing the denominator so as to equivalent to the top numerator, the problem will be solved. So here in so many books, some of the that is answer may be correct and procedure may be correct, but it is an headache and also havoc in the minds of the students, because the students' mind is only less, because more of a syllabus will be there and they cannot be understanding this that is working out the problems which are given in the nectar textbooks, but simple language. I will tell you. So the doctrine of owl means increasing the denominator so as to equivalent to that of numerators. In what way and how it is to be applicable, I am telling you. Here, in some of the circumstances, the sharers only be left by the propositors, and residuaries which might not be left by the propositors. The residuaries might not be left by the propositors. And the sharers only will get the quantum of a share. The sharers will get the quantum of share. That quantum which may be more than the unity, that is the shares which would be more and properties less, then this property will only be shared by all of them. Then in such case, the denominator will be enhanced so as to equal to that of a numerator. Suppose 12 by 10 may come. All of the shares of sharers altogether 12 by 10 may come. Then as to equal to the numerator. Then simply the problem will be solved. So here I am telling you about owl. One problem is that husband, two full sisters. Husband, two full sisters. So husband is given 1 by 2 because 1 by 2 because there is no child, a child of son, howsoever. And two full sisters is given 2 by 3. Totally, in what way it comes? 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 7 by 6. You can see 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3. 6 is the denominator, and 3 plus 4 by 6 will come. That is totally. Then that is 7 by 6 will come. Then in such case, 6 will be made as 7. 6 will be made as 7. Then 3 by 7 was then, and 4 by 7 will be given to the two daughters, and the two daughters will share that such property. It is nothing but a increase, doctrine of a increase, because the denominator which has been enhanced so as to equivalent to that of a numerators. Next is that is quoted by Umar Agye, and whether it is correct or not, that is sent by Mr. Mohan Rao. So this is the clarification that problem which is worked out, and the result is correct. And next another one is that Ali Arya, he had also given one problem, and in what way this one. So wife, mother, father, two daughters. Wife, mother, father, and two daughters. So in what way the property will be devolved upon the legal heirs. So wife will be given 1 by 8 because daughter is there, two daughters are there, and mother will be given 1 by 6 because two daughters are there. Two daughters are given 2 by 3 because two daughters that is specified in the table, and father is given 1 by 6 plus residue, because if there are daughters or sons daughters, howsoever, and no son and son's son, howsoever, then in such case the father's share is sharer as well as a residuary. So here, if we are working out, then in what way the problem will come, I will tell you. 1 by 8 plus 1 by 6 plus father 1 by 6 plus 2 by 3. So father is sharer here as 1 by 6. So in such case, 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 16 by 24 it comes. 24 kasagu, that is I don't know about in English. So 24 will come, and totally the numerators are coming all together 27. So 27 by 24, it comes like that. Then 24 will be made as 27. 24 will be made as 27. So this is simple. 24, you will forget it. You can make it as a 27. Then in such case, 3 by 27, previously 3 by 24, that is 3 by 27 will be given to widow, because share is reduced accordingly by enhancement of the that is that is enhancement of the denominator, so as to equivalent to that of numerator. Okay, next is 3 by 27 to father below, and 4 by 27 will be given to father, 4 by 27 given to mother, and 16 by 27 will be given to the two daughters. So 16 by 27 will be shared by two daughters, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. And this is the principle. Next, another one is that, third problem is that husband and two full sisters. Husband and two full sisters. I already told you about it. So 1 by 2 will be given to the husband, and two full sisters will be given 2 by 3. Then in what way it comes 6, that is this comes into that, I think. Okay, 1 by 2 and 2 by 3. So 6, 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4. So 7 by 6 come altogether. 7 by 6 is coming. Then you can make it as 7. That 6 will be made as a 7. Then in such case, we can get it 3 by 7 and 4 by 7, which is equivalent to that of 1. By such way, the denominator, which would be enhanced to equivalent to that of numerators. Next, another problem. Husband, two full sisters, and mother. Husband share is 1 by 2, because no child or child of son also. Two full sisters, 2 by 3, because there is no any exclude for you from purview of inheritance. Mother is given 1 by 6, because two full sisters are there. Plurality of sisters are brothers, and sisters and brothers will come. Then the share of the mother is 1 by 6. So here it is calculated as follows. So 3 plus that is 3 plus 4 plus 1 by 6, it comes altogether 8 by 6. Then 6 will be made as a 8. Then in such case, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, and 1 by 8 will come. So by such way, the fraction of a share, which has been reduced by enhancement of denominator. Then another one is that husband, mother, two daughters. Same problem. Husband, mother, two daughters. Husband is given 1 by 4, previously 1 by 2. See, now husband is given 1 by 4 because two daughters are there. Mother is given 1 by 6 because of two daughters. And two daughters are given 2 by 3. Then altogether 3 plus 2 plus 8 by 12. That is 13 by 12 comes. 12 will be made as 13. Then the share value is 3 by 13, 2 by 13, and 8 by 13. By such way, the fraction of share which has been reduced accordingly by enhancement of a denominator. So here, wife, mother, and full sister. Wife, mother, and full sister. Mother share is 1 by 2. Wife share is 1 by 4. Mother share is 1 by 3. Full sister share is 1 by 2. See, ratio which has been changed. Wife share is 1 by 4 because there is no child or child of son hollow son. Mother's share is 1 by 3 because there is only one full sister here. Previously 1 by 6 is given, two full sisters are there. But only full sister 1 is left by propositors, then 1 by 3 is given. So full sisters are given 1 by 2. In such case, the that is problem comes as 3 plus 4 plus 6 by 12. That is 13 by 12. So 12 will be made as 13. Then 3 by 13, 4 by 13, and 8 by 13 will come like that. So that is 6 by 13 will be coming like that. So in such way, the property will be evolved according to the principles with the legal hand. Next, seventh point is that seventh problem. Husband, mother, father, three daughters. Husband, mother, father, three daughters. 1 by 4 will be given to husband because daughters are there. Mother is given 1 by 6. Three daughters are given 2 by 3. And father is given 1 by 6 plus residue. So 1 by 6 plus residue means if residue will be there, he will take it. If there is no residue, then he has to satisfy with the quantum of share. In that also, the father may not be getting full share of 1 by 6 because under the doctrine of Paul, his share will also be reduced accordingly. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6 plus father share 1 by 6 and three daughters are that is 2 by 3. Then 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 8 by 12, that is 15 by 12. Then 12 will be made as a 15. Then in such case 3 by 15, 2 by 15, 2 by 15 and 8 by 15 will come. So altogether it comes 5, that is 15 by 15. So in such way, all problems which are there, and according to all, the problem is that the shares of all of the sharers may be more than the value of the property. Then in such case, they have to forego something. So that is totally all according to their share value. That is, they are foregoing that quantum of the share for the application of the doctrine of Paul. So in such way, Paul will be operated and share will be reduced accordingly according to the principles of doctrine of Paul. So it is over. Next is that another problems which are also there for owl. Wife, 2 daughters, mother, father. Wife, 2 daughters, mother, father. Wife is given 1 by 8. 2 daughters, 2 by 3. Mother, 1 by 6. Father, 1 by 6 plus residue. So we cannot find residue here. So altogether 24 cos out. 3 plus 16 plus 4 plus 4 by 24. Totally 27 by 24. Then 27 will be made as 27. That is 24 will be made as 27. Because according to doctrine of Paul, the denominator which shall be enhanced so as to equivalent to that of a numerator. Simply the problem will be solved. Otherwise, if you are following this one, then it is adapt to each of the students because that is knowledge towards the mass may not be there. That is, in the mind of the student may not be catch. That is why this is the simple procedure. Next is husband, 2 daughters, mother, father. Husband, 2 daughters, mother, father. So here, how the father is taken as sharer as residuary, which is explained by this problem. Husband is given 1 by 4. 2 daughters will be given 2 by 3. Mother or mother's mother, that is mother or mother's mother, may be given 1 by 6. Father will be given 1 by 6 plus residue. So in this problem, if the shares will be calculated, then father will be out. Because 1 4 by 1 by 4 plus 2 by 3 plus 1 by 6, which is also more than 1. Then father will not be taken into consideration. If he is purely is taken as the purely residuary, then residue balance only he has to get it. But even for these 3 persons, the share is greater than the unity. Then in such case, greater than the unity means the share, that is quantum of share, is not sufficient even for these 3. Where is the balance of residuary? Suppose if that father will be considered the full residuary, then he will not get it. That is why 1 by 6 share, fixed share is given, and if any residuary will be there, residue will be there, then it will be given to the father as the residuary. So, husband 1 by 4, two daughters 2 by 3, mother 1 by 6, father's 1 by 6 plus residue. Residue is not there. Then 3 plus 8 plus 2 plus 2 by 12. Isn't it? By 12. So 11, 15 by 12. 15 by 12. Then in such case, in what way the property will be devolved? So 3 by 15, 8 by 15, 2 by 15 and 2 by 15. It is over. So in such way, fraction of the share. There is no any residue balance here. Even in the share of the father also, that is reduced accordingly according to the doctrine of Howe. That is why father is given as sharer as well as residuary whenever where there are two or more daughters, or sons or daughters, whosoever. And in the absence of son, if son will be there, there is no any problem at all. Suppose along with them, if the son is there, then husband will be given 1 by 4th. These two daughters with the son, they will become residuaries. Mother will be given 1 by 6. Father will be given 1 by 6. And two daughters and a son. That is 1:2. In such ratio, the remaining balance of residue will be shared to the sons and daughters respectively. In this problem, if son will be added, then entirely the problem will be coming out like that. That is, see, another problem I tell you now, I will tell you, you can note down. Husband, two daughters, mother, father, and son. So, husband share is 1 by 4th. Two daughters, no, 2 by 3. They are residuaries along with the son. Mother will be given 1 by 6. Father is given 1 by 6 because he is not residuary, because son presence is there. And son and two daughters, they are residuaries. So, husband, mother, father shares will be totally counted, and that is to be deducted from 1, and the remaining balance will be shared to the son 1:1. Son is given 2 quantums and daughter is given 1 quantum. So 2:1:1. Two daughters are there, one son is there. So in such way, the residue which would be distributed accordingly. Okay, na? So this is the problem. Next one is that husband, two daughters, father, mother's mother, father's mother, full brother, full sister, consanguine brother, consanguine sister. They are all there in the problem. So in such case, full brother, full sister, consanguine brother, consanguine sister is that is eliminated by the presence of the father. They are excluded from the purview of inheritance by the presence of the father. Now, mother's mother will be excluded by father's mother. Mother's mother will be excluded by father's mother. And father's mother is excluded by father. Then that is the 3 persons only, three categories only are available. That is husband, two daughters, and father. So husband 1 by 4, two daughters 2 by 3, father 1 by 6 plus residue. So in what way this would be? So here 12, that is Kasahu is 12. 3 plus 8 plus 2, that is 13 by 12. So 12 will be made as 13. Then the shares will be 3 by 13, 8 by 13 into 1 by 2 because 2 daughters, and 4 by 13. In such way, the ratio of the property will be distributed among the sharers like that by application of doctrine of Howe. Next, husband, father, 2 daughters, mother's mother, uterine brother, uterine sister. These are all there. Then husband will be given 1 by 4. Father is to be given 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus residue because of presence of daughters. 2 daughters will be given 2 by 3, and mother's mother will be given 1 by 6 because she is not excluded from the purview of inheritance by the presence of the father. So uterine brother and uterine sister are excluded by the presence of the father. Then, in what way the problem will be coming out? So, 3 plus 2 plus 8 plus 2 by 12. Altogether 15 by 12. Then 3 by 15, 2 by 15, 8 by 15 into 1 by 2, and 2 by 15 to mother. So in such way, the shares which would be allotted to the sharers by application of the problem of the doctrine of owl. Next is that another problem. Now, so there is the problems of owl, which is also that is over. Now come to Rad. In what way? The principle of Rad which would be applicable. So here, in this case, only sharers will be left by the propositors. Residuaries will not be left by the propositors, and in the exceptional circumstances, even if the distant kindred which might be there, then after the deduction of wife share, the distant kindred will also be entitled to get it. Under what circumstances I am telling you. The first principle is that there should not be, there should not be any of residuaries. First point. Second point is that all must be the sharers. Third point is that wife should not be given any of return in this regard. Wife share is remained constant, and there is no such enhancement of a wife share or husband share in the doctrine of Rad. Their share will be remained constant. That is why the distant kindred and wife will be there, and distant kindred will also be entitled to get it. Suppose wife and paternal grandfather may be there. Paternal, sorry. So the uterine paternal uncle may be there. Uterine paternal uncle will be there, that is in the 14th or 13th list of distant kindred, that is there. So here, wife and uterine paternal uncle, even though he is under the remote degree, because the wife share will not be enhanced, then wife will be given 1/4 because there is no any child or somehow whatsoever, and the uterine paternal uncle will be entitled to get the remaining balance. That is, after the deduction of a wife share, the remaining balance will be given to the uterine paternal uncle. In such way, the doctrine out which is stating like that. Now come to the principle of doctrine of owl. So here, if all are sharers and there is no any residuaries which are left by the propositors, then altogether all of the shares of sharers may be lesser than the unity, that is lesser than 1. In such case, the each of a share of sharer will be enhanced gradually by reducing the denominator so as to equivalent to that of numerator. Then the problem and solution for that problem, the solution will come into the picture. Suppose, for example, I am telling you mother and daughter. Mother 1/6. Sir, is there any problem? Shall I proceed? Hello.
You can proceed, sir, please.
Okay. Mother and daughter. Mother 1/6 and daughter is given 1/2. So in such case, 1/2 and 1/6. Then altogether something is there, and the denominator which may be lesser than the numerators in such circumstances, then the denominator will be reduced accordingly. Suppose mother's share is 1/6 and daughter's share is 1/2. In such case, come to Kasavu. Then 1 plus 3. So 4 by 6 will come. 4 by 6 will come. 4 by 6 means the denominator is more than the numerator. Then denominator which would be reduced accordingly so as to equal to that of numerator, and by such way the fraction of share of each of the sharer will be enhanced accordingly. This is the principle which is applied in case of doctrine of Rad, especially which is to be applicable to the sharers whose shares are lesser than the unity, but wife or husband which are excluded from the purview of inheritance in this case. So here problems I will tell you. Where is this? Right. So problems on the Rad. Suppose mother and son's daughter. Mother and son's daughter. Then mother will be given 1 by 6 because of son's daughter. Son's daughter is given 1 by 2. Then come to Kasavu. So here 6 Kasavu, 1 plus 3 by 6 will come out. See, 1 plus 3 by 6. Then in such circumstances, 6 will be made as 4. 1 plus 3, 4 by 6 will come, and 6 will be made as 4. Then 4 by 4. Then in such case, 1 by 4 and 3 by 4, which would be given to the sharers accordingly. Is there any doubt in this case? Next, second problem is that wife, daughter, mother. Wife will be given 1 by 8, daughter will be given 1 by 2, and mother will be given 1 by 6. Then come to Kasavu again, 24. 3 plus 12 plus 4. You can see it. 3 plus 12 plus, 1 by 8 is remained constant because wife's share is remained constant in case of a doctrine of owl. 1 by 8 you can separately keep it, and remaining balance 7 by 8. So in such case, these two persons will have to share this 7 by 8. In what way? That is important. So 1 by 2, 1 by 6, you can cross off again. So 3 plus 1 by 6. So 6 will be made as 4. Then 7 by 8 into 3 by 4 and 7 by 8 into 1 by 4. You can see it. Then altogether 1 by 8 plus 3 by 4 into 7 by 8 plus 1 by 4 into 7 by 8, which is equivalent to that of 1. In such way, the problem will be worked out. If any doubt will be there, you can ask me, then I will explain in detail. Next, husband and mother. Husband's share is 1 by 2. Mother's share is 1 by 3 because there is no child or child of son, how, no, 7. So, after deduction of husband's share 1 by 2, then 1 by 3 will be reduced from 1, will be reduced from rest of 1 by 2. Then 1 by 6 will come, residue. That is return. That return goes to mother only. There is no such a return to the wife or husband. First, that only I am taking into. Next, husband and daughter. Husband and daughter. Husband 1 by 4 because there is child, a child of son, how low, sir? Daughter is 1 by 2. So here, husband share is 1 by 4, that is remained constant, and rest of 3 by 4. For that, application must be necessary. 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2. Then 1 by 4 will come. That 1 by 4 should also be returned to the daughter. In such way, the problems will be worked out. So, that is the doctrine of owl and doctrine of rod, which is over in this, according to this. Next come to the residuaries. Residuaries. So, who are residuaries under the unlawful law of inheritance, which I am going to tell you? That is, first one, son. According to order, order should not be misplaced. This is important thing. Order should not be misplaced. So will take 2 quantums and daughter will take 1 quantum. That is the next is son's So the 1 by 8 will be given to widow, and rest of 7 by 8 will be divided upon son's son householder and son's daughter householder, which is in the equal category. That is with 2 by 3 into 7 by 8. 2 by 3, that is 1 by 3 into 7 by 8, which would be allotted to them. So in such way, the problem will be solved. Next is, third person is father. Father is nothing but a residuary here. He is also sharer there in the sharers category. So when he becomes sharer, if no child or child of son householder, then he becomes a sharer. So child, son householder is there. If that is not there, then he becomes a sharer. Okay. With daughter or daughters of son's daughter householder, etc. If no son or son's son householder, then the problem will come. In such case, it is solved as 1 by 60 plus residue. If no son or son's son householder, that is father. Next, true grandfather, however, that is, if the above 3 are not there, then he will come to the picture. Next is full brother. Full brother. Full brother with full sister, he takes the residue. That is 2:1 quantum. Suppose mother, full brother, and full sister are there. Mother share is 1 by 6 because full brother and full sister are there. So mother share is 1 by 6, and the rest of a balance 5 by 6, which would be divided into 2 by 3 and 1 by 3 respectively. So 5 by 6, that is 5 by 6 into 2 by 3, 2, that is full brother, and 5 by 6 into 1 by 2, 1 by 3 to the full sister. In such way, the portion will be taken into consideration. Next, full sister. After full brother, full sister comes. Because full sister will come to the picture when there are daughter or daughters or son's daughter or son's daughters householder, no son or son's son householder, then full sister will be treated as the residuary. This is the principle. Suppose daughter and full sister is there, then daughter share is 1 by 2. Full sister as the residuary 1 by 2, but not as the sharer. You must remember it. In such way, suppose 3 full sisters are there, 1 daughter is there. Daughter will be given 1 by 2, and rest of 1 by 2 will be shared by these three daughters accordingly as the residuaries. Next, consanguine brother. Consanguine brother will take the entire quantum as the residuary if he is not excluded from the purview of inheritance. If consanguine sister is also there, then he takes double portion and single portion will be given to the consanguine sister. That is principle. Next, consanguine sister, 8th one. Consanguine brother and later consanguine sister. So here, consanguine sister will take the portion as the residuary along with the consanguine brother. I already told you. Here, consanguine sister, when he becomes residuary, she becomes residuary. If there are daughter or daughters or son's daughter or son's daughters, how whatsoever, if no son or son's son, how whatsoever, then the full sister, if she is not excluded, that is consanguine sister, if she is not excluded from the purview of inheritance, then she becomes a residuary. Next, full brother's son, consanguine brother's son, full brother's son's son, consanguine brother's son's son, full paternal uncle, consanguine paternal uncle, full paternal uncle's son, consanguine paternal uncle's son, full paternal uncle's son's son, consanguine paternal uncle's son's son, in such way and so on. That is residuaries will come into the picture. Suppose wife and consanguine uncle's son's son, consanguine paternal uncle's son's son, which is left by the propositors along with the wife, that is the widow. Wife will be given 1/4. The rest of the balance of residue will be given to the consanguine paternal uncle's son's son. Even though he is in the last stage under the residuary category, he will also be entitled to get that such property as residuary. This is the principle. Next, the distant kinder will come. Distant kinder, in what way? So here, distant kinder will be tough. So that is one by one we have to take into consideration. So here, daughter's children is not up here, either in the sharers or in the residuaries, etc. So that daughter's children means daughter's son, daughter's daughter, daughter's son's son, daughter's son's daughter, daughter's son, daughter's daughter. They are all coming within the purview of the distant kindred as the children of daughter and their descendants. So children of daughter and their descendants first place. Second one is children of son's daughter and their descendants. Children of son's daughter means son's daughter son, son's daughter daughter, son's daughter's son's son, son's daughter's daughter's daughter. Like that, they are all coming within the purview of the that is the children of son's daughter and their descendants. So they are coming within the second category. Next is false grandfather. Third point is that false grandfather. Why these distant kindred, even though they are ignorable, even though they may not be taken into consideration. Why? What is the necessity? So here, if wife or husband may be there, that is left by the propositors, then wife share is remain constant. In such case, the distant kindred will come into the picture and they will share the property. That is why this order will be taken into consideration. So here, false grandfather means father's mother's father, father's father's mother's father, father's mother's mother's father, etc. will come into the purview as the that is false grandfather. Next, false grandmother. So here, true grandfather and true grandmother have come as the sharers in the table. But here, false grandfather, that is father's mother's father, father's father's mother's father, father's mother's mother's father, etc. They are called as the false grandfather under the unlawful law of inheritance. So here, false grandfather, third one. False grandmother. So here, mother's father's mother, false grandmother. Mother's mother's false father's mother, false grandmother. They will take into consideration. Next, full brother's daughter and their descendants. Full brother's daughter. So, full brother is there, that is residue will be taken by the full brother. So, Under the residuaries category is full brother is there. Where are the daughters? So they are stating in the distant kingdom. Full brother's daughter and their descendants. And consanguine brother's daughter and their descendants. Consanguine brothers, I already told you that it is nothing but of a brother. So consanguine brothers' daughter and their descendants. Okay, so they will come. Next is children of uterine brother and their descendants. See, uterine brother and uterine sister are sharers unless they are excluded from the purview of inheritance. They are also guaranteed to get their quantum of share as is specified under the sharers category. So here the children of uterine brother and their descendants. So the uterine brother's son, uterine brother's daughter, uterine brother's son's son, uterine brother's son's daughter, uterine brother's daughter's son, uterine brother's daughter's daughter. They will come into the picture and they are entitled to succeed the quantum of the property. Next is full brother's son's daughter and their descendants. Full brother's son is residuary. Full brother's son's daughter is the distant kinder, and their descendants also will come in this particular category. Next, consanguine brother's son's daughter and their descendants. Consanguine brother's son's daughter and their descendants means consanguine brothers, I already told you, that is of brother. Of brother's son's daughter and their descendants. That is there. So consanguine brothers' daughter, consanguine brothers' daughter's son, daughter's daughter, etc. will come. So consanguine brothers' son's daughter and their descendants means brothers, consanguine brothers' son's daughter. Consanguine brothers' son's daughter's son, daughter's daughter, like that they will come into the purview. Next is children of sisters. See, full sister, consanguine sister, uterine brother, uterine sister, they are all coming within the purview of the sharers category. And in the residuaries also, full sister is there under the exceptional circumstances, and consanguine sister also there under the exceptional circumstances, but their children have not specified either in the sharers category or the residuaries category. So it is put in the 10th that is point, that is children of sisters. Full sister, that is children of full sister, children of consanguine sister, children of uterine sisters, and their descendants will also come within the purview of this category. Next, full paternal uncle's daughter and their descendants. Full paternal uncle's daughter means the father's brother's daughter. Full paternal uncle is residuary. His daughter is in this category. Full paternal uncle's daughter and their descendants. Consanguine paternal uncle's daughter and their descendants. Next, uterine paternal uncles. So it is not specified under the residuaries. Uterine paternal uncles and their children and their descendants also come within the purview of this one. Next is full paternal uncle's son's daughter and their descendants. Consanguine paternal uncle's son's daughter and their descendants. Next is paternal aunts, full consanguine uterine and their descendants. Maternal uncles and aunts, full consanguine uterines. Maternal uncles and aunts, full consanguine uterines, and their children and their descendants. These are the principles which are incorporated, and any remote degree which may be specified in the later category. This is the principle which is specified here towards the evolution of property according to the Sunni law, especially Hanafi law of inheritance, which would be applicable to the our brother concerns, especially Muslims. They are under the purview of this school, that is Hanafi school. So this Hanafi school's principle which are like this. Okay, again I am telling you, sharers, residuaries and distant kinder. Sharers of 12, wife, husband, daughter, father, mother. Next is son's daughter howsoever, true grandfather howsoever, true grandmother howsoever, maternal or paternal. full sister, consanguine sister, uterine brother, uterine sister. These are 4. Next, residuaries which are there. So, residuaries are son, son whosoever, father, true grandfather, whosoever, full brother, full sister, consanguine brother, consanguine sister, full brother son, consanguine brother son, full brother son, consanguine brother son, full paternal uncle, consanguine paternal uncle, full paternal uncle son, consanguine paternal uncle son, full paternal uncle son, and consanguine paternal uncle son. They are all nothing but the residuaries. And according to the availability of share, and if they are that is not excluded from the purview of inheritance, they will be entitled to get it. And if no any residuaries, only wife which is left by the propositors, then the remaining balance will be given to the distant kindred. So in this distant kindred category, these are the children of daughter under the descendant, children of son's daughter under the descendant, false grandfather, false grandmother, and children of a full brother. Full brother's daughter under the descendants, consanguine brother's daughter, consanguine brother's daughter under their descendants, children of uterine brothers and their children and their descendants, consanguine brother's son, consanguine brother's son's daughter and their descendants, children of sisters, full consanguine uterine and their descendants, and full paternal uncle's daughter and their descendants, consanguine paternal uncle's daughter and their descendants, uterine paternal uncles and their descendants, full paternal uncle's son's daughter and their descendants, consanguine paternal uncle's son's daughter and their descendants, paternal aunts, full consanguine uterine and their descendants, maternal uncles and aunts, full consanguine uterine and their descendants. These are the distant kindred, and it is the analogy for the devolution of a property according to law. So, I am welcoming doubts in this regard. The lecture which has become canned. So, if any doubts will be there, they can ask, and I will give clarification towards this.
Hello?
Hello. Sir, I am expecting.
Sir,
I am
okay, sir.
expecting.
Pasha, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Good evening, sir.
Sir, thank you.
I am calmly listening to you. First of all, I'd like to hats off you, sir.
Thank you.
You are having much of complications in your mind.
It is our
Muslim law,
duty, sir.
inheritance.
It is our duty. We are committed. That's all. Our teaching
Yes,
staff
yes.
are committed for the development of the students and all. So
Yes,
for
sir.
their enhancement of knowledge only, we are living here. So
Okay,
my brother has already stated that, Mr. Mohan Rao, Professor Mohan Rao Bolla stated that teaching is nothing but my breathing.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Without
Everybody is
teaching,
breathing. Who is involved in teaching?
there is no breathing to me especially.
Everybody is
So,
breathing. Who is involved
yes.
in teaching.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
To sum up, sir, let me start.
Sir,
What I understood by listening to you, sir, that in order to understand the complexities of shares of Muslims, one must know the technicalities of calculating the least denominator factors. అవునా కదా?
yes,
ఇది ఖచ్చితంగా నేర్చుకోవాలా.
yes.
One must learn the complications of calculating
Yes.
the least common denominator factors.
Yes.
It is very, very important in order
Very
to.
important.
Yes, that is the main thing. What I got from hearing you, sir.
And shadows, residuaries, and distant kindred, that table totally
Okay.
they have to by heart it. Otherwise, they cannot justify towards the problem. Solution.
One more clarification, sir. One more clarification. When Muslim dies, both the sharers as well as the residuaries will get something or the other
Yes.
to their own proportionate
Unless they are
entitlement. Unless they are excluded to the supervening rules of inheritance.
Yes.
Unless they are excluded by the supervening rules of inheritance. Otherwise, both the sharers as well as the residuaries
Residuaries
will
will
get something or the other to their
Yes.
own proportionate shares.
Yes.
This is also second thing which is to be understood, sir.
Yes.
Ante kada, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
If
Okay,
the
sir.
residuaries will be there, then there is no application of doctrine of there is no need of application of owl and rather whatever. If the residuaries will be there.
One more thing,
If
what I
no-
understood by
yes,
listening
yes.
to you, sir. One more thing.
Ah.
Distant kinder will inherit only in the absence of sharers and residuaries, na?
That is
Distant kinders will
yes,
create
yes.
the property only in the absence of sharers and residuaries, na? Atla లేదు.
So, no. So, the wife or husband, which is left by the propositors,
Okay.
no other sharers and residuaries,
Okay.
then the distant kindred will come into the picture, and according to the order which is specified here only, the first one will be preferred to second will be preferred to third, like that, so on and so forth. So they will be entitled to get it.
To
Right.
sum up, first of all, the table is to be
Hmm.
taken into consideration under inheritance law of Muslims. They
Hello.
the expertization of LCM, finding out LCMs.
Yes, yes.
I will right away jump to questions, sir.
Yes, sir. So I got ready
Okay.
to clarify your doubt.
One
Because you may
participant
ask
wants
the problem also.
Okay, sir. One participant want to know, sir, that whether the rule or doctrine of representation, which is known to Hindu Succession Act, also applicable under Muslim law of inheritance.
So the difference is there between the Hindu law of inheritance and Muslim law of inheritance. So here, under the Hindu law of inheritance, doctrine of representation means the deceased parties legal heirs will also be representing towards it. But here, doctrine of near and dear is recognized under the Sunni law, especially Hanafi law of inheritance. Suppose son, next son's daughter is there. Son and son's daughter is there. Son's daughter simply will be excluded from the purview of inheritance, and son only be representing towards the entitlement of the property. Because doctrine of near and dear which is available there. Okay? Right?
Next question, sir.
Yes.
Muslim died leaving son and son of deceased son.
Wait.
What are the quantum
Son.
of their share?
Son of deceased son. So
Yeah, son of a deceased son.
Son of deceased son is excluded from the purview of inheritance by the presence of son. So son only be entitled to it. He is representing. That is doctrine of representation will be applied. Okay?
What if the son died after the death of the father?
Sir?
Son, when the father dies, before the death of the father, there are two sons.
Yes.
Okay.
So
After the
one
death
by
of father,
see one by after the death of father, the share
one
will be
son
allotted
dies.
to
son and
this-
both sons.
No,
Son and
after
son.
the death of father, then son dies. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. One son dies.
So,
there are two sons.
So at the time of death of the father, whether two sons are there or not,
Yes.
two sons are there.
But
So,
after the death
one by
of father.
wait. One by two will be given.
Okay.
Later son died.
Okay.
His share will be allotted to his son.
Okay.
That's all.
As per
Before
the rule
the-
of
suppose-
per
suppose-
strike.
Suppose before the death of father, if son is already dead, son's
Yes,
son which
predeceased
may be
son.
left by him, then
Okay.
he will be that is excluded from the purview of
Excluded.
inheritance. Unlike in case of Hindu succession and Christian law of inheritance. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Next.
Okay.
Any doubt?
One more doubt, sir.
Yes. Tell me.
Okay. Before distributing the sharers' shares, initially the property is to be treated as one. Then, in that one quantum of share of father and widow is deducted. Thereafter, the remaining property is to be treated again as one. You got
Yes.
it, sir? Question got
See. So here, whether that means the point is not clear.
Okay, sir.
Point is not clear, sir.
Let me ask you by giving an example. Sir.
Again, tell me.
Okay. Muslim dies,
Hmm.
leaving behind
Uh,
wife,
uh,
widow,
wait.
widow,
Uh,
father, son,
Uh.
and daughter.
Widow,
Already
father,
this question yesterday also
son,
asked, sir.
Widow,
and daughter.
father, son, and daughter.
Son
Okay.
and daughter. Okay. Widow will
Uh.
get 1/8, father will get 1/6,
Yes.
as you yesterday
Uh.
told us. Okay, sir.
Yes.
After, so for distributing the 1/8 and 1/6 shares to widow and father,
Ah,
first of all, the property is to be taken as one.
yes,
Atla untadi sir?
yes, yes, yes. Why
As
not?
one.
It is
After
due to be one.
allotting their share,
Ah,
okay, after allotting their share, the
Hmm.
remaining property again is to be treated as one, na, sir?
yes, why not?
Not like that.
So, that
From
is
the
if
remaining
you-
property
is-
only.
Wait. Again,
Okay, sir.
problem will come. Wait. So, see, 1/8 plus 1/6. Okay? 24 LCM. 3 plus 4.
Okay.
7/24 will come. Well, that is total of the quantum of shares which are allotted to the wife and father. Okay? Son,
Okay,
daughter,
sir. Okay.
residuaries. Okay, na? Son and
Yeah, sir.
daughter, residuaries. So, remaining 5/12 is there. 5/12.
Yes,
Okay?
yes, sir.
That
Yes.
5/12, which is to be distributed between son and daughter. 5/12 into 2/3 to son, 5/12 into 1/3 to daughter. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay? So altogether it comes 1. See. Next.
That is what? That is
Next. Next one.
what? My doubt was.
Next one.
Okay.
No, any doubt,
One
you can
more.
ask.
One more question, sir.
Yes, sir.
When a Hanafi Muslim dies,
Ah,
leaving behind him
Hmm.
his widow,
ah,
father,
hmm,
and father's father,
ah,
what will be their quantum of share?
then, okay. So, widow, father and father's father. Okay?
Three people.
So, you are asking whether I will be giving sufficient answer or not to test me only you ask. Okay.
No, it is not like that, sir. Sorry, sir.
Only joke.
Somebody has
only.
put this question
No,
in the
no.
question box.
Only joke, sir.
No
Father's
problem,
father. No problem.
Sir,
Father's
you are an
father.
expert in this field.
Father's father is excluded by the father. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Wife will be
Father's father
given
is excluded by father.
by father. 1/4 will be given to widow because there is no child or child of son also. Okay.
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 No
okay.
children or child of son how whatsoever. Then widow will be given 1/4. Okay. Father fourth. 1/4. Okay. Father is completely residuary, so 3/4 will be given to father. Okay. Right?
Achha. 3/4 to father, 1/4 to widow. Father's father is excluded.
Excluded.
Okay.
Suppose
got it,
if
sir.
the
Thank you very
daughter,
much,
if, sir, again I'm saying, only joke only,
Okay,
sir,
okay.
because we are brothers, we are friends.
Yes,
that's
of course,
why.
sir.
No.
I am
Don't
your
feel
younger
anything.
brother, sir.
Don't
Yes, of
don't
course,
feel
sir.
anything. So just
You are a
there is
very
no
good human
joke.
being, sir.
There
You are
is
a
no
very good
joke.
human being also.
If there is no joke, the
Yes.
lecture will not be giving fruits to the students.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Right.
definitely, sir.
Suppose
Definitely. In fact, we
wife-
are also enjoying.
Yes, wife, father's father and daughter will be there. Then completely the shares will be that is moved. That is movement is there towards the share. Then wife share 1/8 because daughter. Okay,
Okay, sir.
right?
Okay,
Right,
okay. Because of presence of daughter.
I am adding the daughter also for this share also. As you
Okay,
told
sir.
previous
Okay.
example. Okay,
Yes, yes.
wife, father's father and daughter. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Wife 1/8 will be given because daughter is there. Right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Sir, are you feeling? If you are
Yes,
feeling
no.
like that, I am very sorry. You are
What
my
about
brother.
your timing? Sir.
Right.
Sir,
So,
extremely sorry, sir. I am not such type of a person, sir.
Right. Daughter is 1/2. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Daughter will be given 1/2. Okay.
Okay.
Then father's share is 1/6 plus residue.
Okay.
Right? So residue will also be given to father. LCM 24, 3 plus 4 plus 6. కొంచెం slow.
Okay.
13/24. 13/24 will come.
Yes,
Then 11/24 is there. So sorry. Wrong. Wait. 3 plus 4 plus 12. Okay. 12. 19/24 comes, sir, totally.
Yes.
So, wife share 1/8, daughter share 1/12, 1/2, and father share is 1/6. So, total altogether బాబు ఏంటిది ఇక లెక్చర్ జరుగుతుంది కదా కొంచెం సార్
Okay.
19/24 comes all together. Then 5/24 is the residue. That residue will be given to father also. That residue also to be given to the father. Okay, na? Right?
Okay, sir.
So father is given share as the sharer
As a sharer
1/6,
as well as residue.
and residuary the remaining balance. In some
Yes.
of the circumstances, in case of doctrine of Paul, the balance may not be sufficient. Even up to the father also it may not come. Then
Okay,
that
sir.
entire property which may be shared by all of them, if he is purely residuary, then he will not get anything, because some of that is more than unity may be there to the other legal heirs in such circumstances. Then
Okay, sir.
no any balance at all to the father. That is why fixed share which is given under the Muslim law, that is 1/6 to the father. If daughter or son's daughter, so in the absence of son, or son's son also, then the father becomes sharer as well as residuary along with the daughter. Okay, na?
Okay, sir. One
Right?
more question, sir.
No, yeah, tell me. I am feeling happy.
A Muslim
Ah.
gives instructions to an attorney prepare his will. In following the instructions, by following the instructions,
Yes.
the attorney prepares the will. But
Mm.
that Muslim died before signing the will. Whether the will come into force or not.
So before that is before
During
the death,
lifetime?
there is no signature, means where is the validity of the will?
Yes.
Suppose
yes, of course.
suppose one Muslim died, then the legal heirs, that is up to 1/3, the Muslim may execute the will. So
Yes.
either
Or
father,
not more than 1/3.
not more than up to 1/3. Okay, na?
Only up to
Up to
1/3.
1/3 he can execute will. Then attorney, that is even after the death also, attorney which may be invited, and they will fraudulently execute will, and without signature he died. Okay?
Okay. Sir,
They will
the
say
will
like
becomes
that.
suspicious. The will becomes
Suspicious.
suspicious in the absence of
Suspicious.
signature.
That is right. There is
That
no
it
signature.
loses its validity.
Validity, no question of validity. So
Okay.
that
Third
is
question,
why.
sir.
Yes, tell me.
A Muslim who has huge property died in 2010, sir. Muslim who has huge properties died in the year 2010. Okay.
Died
In the year 2010.
in the yes.
In the year 2010.
Yes.
Leaving behind him three widows. Widow 1, widow 2, widow 3. And 2 children by each widow. Every widow, 2 children. Yes, sir. The third widow has a son and daughter. Third widow has son and daughter.
First and second, I already observed the problem, but there is no clarity here. Tell me.
Okay.
First wife,
This
son
question
and
is somewhat
daughter.
different.
Presumption is first wife, son and daughter. Second wife, son and daughter. Third wife is
everybody is having 2 children.
2 children.
Every
yes.
widow is having 2 children.
Son,
There
third
may be
wife.
2 sons or there may be 1 son, 1 daughter. The question about third wife.
Third wife, son and daughter are there.
He has 1 son and 1 daughter. In the year 2014, the third widow who has 1 son and 1 daughter alone transferred the entire property falling to her share. For rupees 20 lakhs you take, for example.
Yes.
Okay. Whether
So
such transfer is valid.
To her
No.
son.
Some third person sold away the property for 20 lakhs for
Okay.
for a third person.
Okay.
Here, sir, widow was already having 1 son and daughter.
Yes.
But she only transferred the entire property by way of a sale to third person. That is the question. Whether such transfer is valid అని అడుగుతున్నారు.
Okay, I will tell you. So here, three widows are there. Person died intestate, isn't it? Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Person died intestate. 3 widows are there. 3 widows will be given that is 1/8. Okay.
Together they will
Three
get
widows.
together 1/8.
1/8. That is 1/24 will be given.
Sir,
Okay,
sir,
na? 1
okay,
by
clarification, sir.
20. 1 by
There
20.
are,
Wait.
sir, one clarification, sir. All the three widows together 1 by 8, each one will get 1 by 8.
No, I already told in the problem. If 2 or more, 1 by 8 only. I told already.
Only, achha,
See,
okay, sorry, sir.
okay, 1 by, no problem. 1 by 24 is given to that widow. Okay?
Okay, okay.
3 widows will share that 1 by
Yes,
8.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
na?
yes, yes.
1
yeah.
by 24. That
Okay.
1 by 24th and 20 lakhs. This is the problem. Okay?
Yes.
That 1 by 24th is that is the property, whether it is valued more than 20 lakhs or lesser than 20 lakhs. That is also important thing. Okay, na?
Okay, okay.
Right? Suppose more may be there. So 1 by 24, in that she will execute a will for 1/3 only. That is 1 by 72. Clear?
Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
Up to 1 by 72. That 1 by 72 is equivalent to that of 20 lakhs or
Okay.
more.
Okay.
That is important. Okay, na?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
if that is lesser than 20 lakhs, okay. I think it is clear. So that 1 by 72, whether 1 by that is 1 by 72 is valued at 20 lakhs or not. That is important thing. Suppose if it is 10 lakhs, then 20 lakhs will not be applicable. Up to only 10 lakhs only, she will be entitled to execute a will.
Sir,
For-
sorry for interrupting you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, sir.
Again, I
The
am
question
telling.
is the question is not like that, sir.
Uh,
The widow has transferred even the sir.
Yes.
Let me complete. The widow
yes.
has transferred even
Ah.
the share of the father and daughter and son also. Entire property of 1 by 24
No,
is transferred.
that will not be.
Oh,
How
the-
can she transfer
yeah.
the property of the others
Yes,
from
yes.
her? That is validity. I am telling you. Validity is 1 by 72.
Okay.
Up to
To
1
the
by
extent of 1 by
72
72nd
of her
share.
share, up to 1 by 72 of her share,
Okay.
she can execute the will, but
Yes.
especially their consent should also be taken into consideration.
Okay.
That son and daughter, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Sir. Okay, sir.
That rest of the property will be shared by the son and daughter of her after her death. Okay, na?
Okay.
But 2:1 quantum will be
Yes.
applicable.
For
I think clear?
the remaining. Yes. Complete,
Clear?
sir.
Clear?
The last question, sir.
Tell me.
One moment, sir. One moment.
Yes.
Actually, I wish to just supplement to what Mr. Nagabhushan has stated.
Yes.
Yes, having been one of the wives of among the three, she had shared. She's said to have shared, disposed of the property of her share, excluding or without taking into the consideration of the son and daughter she has. At that juncture, she should be treated as special successors. And the disposal of the property or the transfer of property should be treated as invalid. To the extent of the share beyond her capacity.
That is why I am telling.
That is what Nagabhushan sir
Yes,
also clarified.
to supplement
If her share falls to equal to 20, suppose 1 by 72 falls equal to 20 lakhs, then to that 20 lakhs share it is valid.
Yes.
Whether it is 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs, it doesn't matter, sir. What is the value?
If
We
the
are not
property is
concerned with the value of the property.
No, sir. If the property is valued more than 20 lakhs, in such scenario, this question will have a very
Different.
binding effect, sir.
Yes.
What
Yes.
way?
Suppose,
So-
sir, if the property is worth of the 1 by 8 share which is got by the widow is suppose worth of 50 lakhs like that.
Okay.
If she sold away the property for 20 lakhs only,
That gives a suspicion. That is different. See, that
is what
enhances the
this
suspicion
scenario.
of people by
This scenario, Nagabhushan sir tried to explain.
That's
That is-
okay. Anyway, what I am trying to impress upon is that
Yes, sir.
Whenever there is any such disposal of the property or transfer of the property attempted, a particular person having no right, no
Yes,
full
sir.
right on the property. Say
Yeah, yeah.
a similar case has come up before the Supreme Court, though not of Mohammedan law but Hindu law. Say a father having a son alive, just taken birth, sold away the property, total property,
Yeah,
without any legal reason or cause. This is what had happened in Rohit Chauhan case. And then there are several other circumstances wherein the Supreme Court has categorically maintained that doctrine of spes successionis is applicable to even Muslim law. And without the consent of those actual sharers, the karta, even under Hindu law, is not expected to dispose of the property. That is this
So,
now.
in case of ancestral property only, it would be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, in case of self-acquired or separate property which is left,
That's
then
different.
he can transfer the property.
Only. The
But here,
transferable property.
but here under the
Okay,
Muslim
here,
law,
in the
there is-
instant case,
uh,
the wife, one among the three wives having children,
mm,
wanted to dispose of the complete property,
mm,
right?
mm.
And that in that case, she is not expected to do
Not
that,
expected.
and she is only a spes successionis.
Yes,
Yes, sir. One more clarification on my part, sir. The concept of ancestral property is not known to Muslim law, sir.
yes,
That's
sir.
correct. That's
Right.
correct.
Yes.
The
So
property is
concept
the
of
property of the property
so-
holder. That's all.
same treatment is given to the self-acquired property
As
or
it is.
separate property, that is property which is
Yes,
devolved
yes.
from the mother
Ancestors.
or whatever.
Father.
From mother it is devolved. If it is devolved, then it is not ancestral.
Yes.
Okay.
Separate
Separate
Yes,
property
sir.
through the execution of will, the father may give. That is also
Okay.
coming within the purview of this section 8, but not section 6 of Hindu section 8. Okay? Right.
Okay.
Correct.
I
Tell.
have a last question, sir, if
Yes,
you
sir.
permit me.
No, there are no problem, sir.
A Muslim widow is in possession of a house
Ah,
left behind by her deceased husband
ah,
in lieu of a dower.
yes.
In lieu of a dower,
Ah,
and the house is already subjected to mortgage, sir.
Hmm.
Okay.
Before the marriage.
Yes, by the husband itself.
Ah,
We shall take it like that. Okay,
Hmm.
sir.
Hmm.
Mortgage, subjected to mortgage to a bank.
Hmm.
She is not ready to give up the possession of the house
Hmm.
to the bank or other heirs unless and until her dower amount is paid. Can she do so?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
She got the property under dower,
Hmm.
but the
So-
property was subjected to mortgage, sir.
Hmm.
The
Yes,
bank
yes,
people want to take
Hmm.
the possession of the property for the
Hmm.
realization of the amount,
Hmm.
but she was adamant not to vacate it.
Hmm.
Unless my dower amount is paid, I will not vacate it. That is the
Okay.
question, sir. Whether
Okay.
she can do so on
So-
this question.
So in that problem I found, because my brother has sent by mail. So here, if that problem comes, then before the marriage only, that is mortgage, I think. Otherwise, it would not be given as the dower. Okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Eh? So before the marriage, if that property is given as the form of security to the banker, that amount which may be utilized by the father for the development of the children. Okay. Next is every, that is succession, that is entitlement of the property in succession, subject to the liabilities. Okay, that is also liability. First of all, that must be released. The mortgage property must be released from the banker by the other shareholder, that is other sharers, because that is that expenditure which is made for the development with this mortgage amount. So that must be released first of all. Because it is dower, it would be given to her. and later the remaining property which would be shared accordingly, according to Hanafi law of inheritance, as per my opinion. Okay.
But one more clarification on this question only, sir. Even the
Ah.
dower amount is also a liability upon the husband, kada, sir.
Yes, why not? Why not?
And she also has an equal right as a sir. Since there is a liability upon the husband to pay back the dower amount, sir. So she also becomes a creditor of the husband.
No, prior to the marriage.
On par with the bankers.
Prior to the marriage, it happened, sir.
Okay, whatever, sir. Whatever.
No, prior to marriage, it happened. That is incurred for the development of the children. So that is dower means it is her property actually. Her property is mortgaged previously prior to the marriage to the banker. So that property which is utilized by the parent, that is the father, for the development of children. So every right subject to liability. That is why first of all they must have to release that mortgaged property from the chains of the banker, and that should be given to the mother, because that is dower which is given, she has full right upon it. Okay, then the remaining balance which will be shared along with this mother also. Clear?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
No, not clear. Huh?
No, I am very
Actually,
much.
sir,
This is my opinion.
Actually, let
okay. And
That is clear, sir.
I wish to just, I may be permitted to interface.
Please, sir.
Sir, the question raised was, when the bankers were trying to confiscate the property,
Yes.
which is hypothecated as mortgage, it is mortgaged to the banker.
Yeah.
And but the property is in the possession of the wife.
Yeah, widow.
Okay, widow, and the husband must have mortgaged the property to the bank and obtained a loan. Is that what what the problem is?
Yes, sir.
The problem given was that only.
No, sir. Actually, the property which was given to the wife or widow as in lieu of a dower, sir.
Okay.
Okay, dower by the husband.
And the same has been
what my point? Yes. What my point is, even a dower amount, an amount of dower is also a liability upon the husband, sir.
That's correct.
Under Muslim law.
That's correct.
So, if bank wants to realize this amount, then widow also is equal to realize it from the property.
That's correct.
She is also entitled as a creditor of husband.
Okay.
That is what my point, sir.
That's you're right, sir. You're right. And actually, the thing is that a case when there is a conflict between, say, for example, in the modern
priority of rights comes into force.
Yeah, that's correct. Suppose generally from the bank's point of view and the law prevailing now, suppose say there was a decided case in 2015. If there is a conflict between SARFAESI Act and another welfare legislation.
Okay.
SARFAESI Act and another welfare legislation, namely Bombay Tenancy Act.
Okay.
The welfare legislation will prevail over. That is to say, suppose the citation also I'll just give, and just for the sake of better clarification, you please take this citation and try to read it. Vijay and Kalzaria, that is the case.
1 minute, sir.
Vijay and Kalzaria.
Vijay and Kalzaria.
What happened was, the house has been mortgaged to, or the hypothecated to, bank.
Mortgaged.
And there were defaults. The bank wanted to, the bank initiated proceedings against the particular property. And the tenant has moved the court stating that he was not given sufficient notice for evacuation. At that juncture, the Supreme Court ruled that the matter went up to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court ruled that the welfare legislation in the form of Bombay Tenancy Act must be executed first. He must be given a reasonable notice to that effect, and then only there can be proceedings initiated against the particular property. So here also, if we apply the same analogy, wife's dower is a welfare provision as per the customary practices as well as the law.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, she should be prioritized.
That is okay. Okay. This is
That's what
thinking points.
my opinion is.
Yes. And your opinion will be prevailed.
Sir?
Your opinion will be prevailed.
Oh, it's not that my opinion shall prevail.
You are also
The
a judge
legal
here,
opinion
sir.
given by the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
With the
Just
same
joking, sir.
analogy of having a case already which has come before the court, and that too with respect to only an incidental right of a particular tenant. In that, here the matter is pertaining to the welfare of the particular wife who is a dower or a widow, whose existence is the matter, and it is a pious obligation on the part of the husband, or for that matter even the society, to clear that and then proceed against the property. So priority should be given. And there is another occasion which can be taken into consideration, namely Mankunarayan, as I feel, and the contractual law. If there is any mortgaged property, the property, and also further, if there is any the guarantor's liability crossing over or beyond the mortgaged property, then also the same kind of analogy has been given. However, when there is a welfare provision or law, and the general law that is applicable, and the welfare law or a special law must be given priority. That is what is the general rule of interpretation also. Hope
Sir,
that
one
the
more
matter
question is posted, sir. One more
Thank
question
you.
is posted, if you permit me. Or we will find it clear. Sir,
Yes, sir.
one more question is posted here.
Yeah.
If you permit me, I will carry on.
I think
Hello, sir.
Satyanarayana posed a supplementary question. Satyanarayana, as he was telling, he happened to be our common student of
Yes, sir.
our
That
Nagabhushanam sir and mine. And okay, good to have a response from an erstwhile student friend, Mr. Satyanarayana. Okay, please proceed, sir.
This is a supplementary question, sir.
Yeah,
Already the doctrine of representation was asked with regards to Muslim law. He further asked that when doctrine of representation is not applicable, how son's son will be residuary? Please clarify. Because this is what he is questioning, sir. Hello, sir. Hello.
Nagabhushanam sir, could you hear?
He is not visible, sir.
No. Yes.
Okay, na? All right. Again, tell me, sir. Tell me, sir.
ఏం సార్ డిజపియర్ అయిపోయారు కట్ అయిపోయిందా
ఎందుకు కట్ అయిందా చెప్పు
Okay.
tell me. So,
ఏం లేదు సార్ ఆల్రెడీ ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడిగినాము
it was,
అది డాక్ట్రిన్ ఆఫ్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ ఇఫ్ నాట్ అప్లికేబుల్ టు ముస్లిం లా హౌ సన్స్ సన్ విల్ బి రెసిడ్యూరీ
so,
సప్లిమెంటరీ క్వశ్చన్
son, if there is, that is, in the residuaries, it is specified that first one is son, second one is son. If no son, then only he will come into the picture for the entitlement of the property as the representative.
ఓకే సార్ ఒక లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ సార్
No, Satyanarayana is thinking of the injustice. He thinks that injustice is caused to son's son. Therefore, he is asking.
Asking
No,
again
no,
and
no.
again.
That is why it is already specified in the beginning of that is Muslim law. The object is that near and dear will also will be taken into consideration.
That's
So the remote degree will be excluded by the nearest degree. So that is specified. We cannot comment against it. If there is no son, then only son's son will be representative. See the residuaries category. First and second, you can take it into consideration.
correct. That's correct. And he is not, the son's son is not expected to inherit the property when the father is alive, when his father is alive. That is the common sense point of view.
Basic principle of Muslim law, sir. That is.
Nearest person is the dearest person. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Nearest person is the dearest person.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's rewritten like that. Good.
Next one. Next one.
Sir, ఒకటి last question అడుగుతాను సార్.
Tell me.
If there is a gold amount in father's account and there is a gold in father's account, gold and cash amount,
movable property it is.
movable property, gold in vault of bank and cash in the account,
Yes.
and a property is also there in father's name. Father had three daughters. Sorry, father had three daughters, only one son. Only one son. And the father and mother expired. The property to be shared to whom and how much ratio?
Okay. Father and mother expired. Okay. Who is the deceased owner of the property? That is, I think it is clear. Who is deceased owner of the property? Either father or mother, it is clear.
Father's account. Since it is already said that father's account.
Father died without taking question of it. Okay, na? Then these are all the residuaries. Daughters is also residuary along with the son. The son will be available, daughter is residuary. Then 2:1:1:1 ratio will be applicable. That is 2/5 to son and 1/5 to each of the daughter. That's all.
1/5 to each of the daughter.
2/5 to son. Yes.
Okay. By this we come to the end of the question hour, sir. It is over to.
So that is, these daughters may be begotten to any of the widows. That is, 4 wives are there. Up to 4 wives, they are entitled to get this property, and their sons and daughters are also entitled because they are belong to this Muslim order. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, sir. Yes.
First wife may be
Thank
there.
you.
Second wife may be there. Whatever. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Right. Thank you.
I take a leave. As of now. It is over to
Shivaji Rao.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank
Okay,
Thank you very much.
you.
Thank you, sir. Further, and tomorrow we recognize the presence of several luminaries, including Dr. Sodhakar and our erstwhile students. And there has been a very great discourse. And what I perceive by the discourse is that the Muslim law of inheritance is of the realist school of jurisprudence, whereby we think of everything living and near and dear and all are to be satisfied, or and the distant kindred, or all the a question of elimination in a way is seen to have been taken into consideration. And when there is the nearest will get the property, and then that nearest relatives are further to the responsibility of that particular person when once the property is to be distributed. Anyway, living in the present and realism in conception. This is what I think is attributable to Muslim law of jurisprudence, Muslim law of inheritance, as part of the realist or positivist point of view. Anyway, very great discourse indeed, and all the participants are well appreciated and for their participation and the questions also. And at a particular point of time, it was something like a heartfuller debate that had been conducted between our
Nafus.
Mahfouz and Dr. Nagabhushan. Very nice indeed. And tomorrow, what are the topics, sir?
Sometimes,
What is
sir,
left
sir,
over?
sir,
Hello.
sir. Sometimes I become a headache, sir.
No, nothing of that. Say, sir, we appreciate your way of
Hello?
approach in
Hello?
dealing with.
Hello.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much, sir.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Are
Yes,
you?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay. Sir, suppose Muslim is having 4 wives. That is their personal law. We should not touch it. We should not touch that one. Equality before law will not be applicable. Whatever the principle states,
No one
we
is
have to
questioning here,
apply.
sir.
We have to apply. So, son's son. When if the son is dead, then son's son will be the representative. That's all.
Yes.
You cannot compare with the Hindu law of succession and the Christian law of succession in this regard. Because their separate principles are there. That is to be applied. Suppose if you are asking against that, then the dispute will come between. Right. Okay.
No. See, what is stated is that he is not. Mahfouz sir is not treated as any headache. He is
No.
doing a
No. That question is posed by
he
somebody
is
else.
doing a great job of
That question is
exploring the knowledge and trying to disseminate for the sake of clarification for the students. And
not
there is nothing which is found fault.
Satyanarayana question for that question which is posed by Satyanarayana. That's I'm telling you. Doctrine of representation, okay. Here doctrine of near and dear will be applicable. There under the Hindu law and Christian law, it is not there. Even deceased parties children also and they will get this property. We cannot question anything. So principles which are stated like that, we have to follow. That's all.
Thank you very much for the clarifications. And what is going to be dealt with tomorrow? That's what I am asking you, sir.
So disqualification of heads under the Anatla.
Right.
I will see it. So kindly send material if any will be there. Okay?
Definitely.
Because nothing.
Definitely. Disqualification.
Because I came from Ethiopia, no books at all. Books
I understand that, and we look forward. For the
You
sake
are
of
helping me a lot, Dr. Mohan Rao. You are helping me a lot at the time of this because I don't know the technicality of these things. Technology, no.
That's okay, sir. That's okay. You are
Thank you,
welcome.
thank you.
But
Thank you.
I raised this point only for the sake of clarification for the participants as to what is the subject which is going to be dealt with tomorrow.
Yes.
Disqualifications is the subject, and we look forward for a great session tomorrow also. And that will be the concluding session. And all the participants are requested to reserve any doubts and clarifications for further explanation for tomorrow. Dr. Chandrasekhar has been participating, and we appreciate his presence also. And I take this opportunity to thank each one of the participants in this session today. And over to Dr. Sivaji.
Thank you very much, sir. Both Professor Mohan Rao, Professor Nagabhushan sir have elaborated further to this Mohammedan law, and our students are appreciating our efforts, sir. Thank you very much. And tomorrow, this session will be more elaborated and more interesting, sir. Now, I request, sir, vote of thanks is necessary tomorrow.
Only vote of
Tomorrow only. Because it is not,
Okay.
coming to an end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Therefore,
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Formal salute to the wisdom of Professor Nagabhushan. That's it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Namaste.
namaste.
Tomorrow we'll meet at the same time.
At the
Same time with the
with
same link. Okay.
Thank you.
Varaprasad sir.